a check of our forecast now with Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Dave Nussbaum. Dave?
Well, we are tracking more of those summertime storms, Carly, right now, but not everyone dealing with the rain. We have a lot of cloud cover in some spots as well, kind of partly to mostly cloudy here downtown. You can see in our BJCC camera, we're at 90 now. Those southwesterly winds do point there in the 70s. That muggy weather is back, feeling like 97 here in town. 92 Tuscaloosa, Mountville, Demopolis area, but we're at 80 Double Springs and Fayette. How about Hamilton and Coleman there in the 70s with the rain cool there? Same for down in the Alexander City area. And you can see the storms, pretty good ones coming through the Carbon Hill area down I-22. Headed toward Jasper area, Highway 78 corridor as well too. And they're not moving very fast here. Again, maybe around 15 miles per hour or so with these. But as they continue to work their way through the region here, going to bring parts there of Walker County, some pretty hefty downpours. They move off to the east again, maybe about 15 miles per hour. Bankhead around 422 there. America around 436. Corinth around 439. And Cordova around 450. You'll see that cluster of storms headed your way on top of the rain you already have across your neck of the woods. Coleman area, some pretty good rain and some spotty showers popping up here across the metro area, not too far away from us here in Homewood, back toward Hoover, Bluff Park area, getting in on some of those downpours, and we'll continue seeing more of these kind of working the way through Childersburg area as well, headed towards Sylacauga, some pretty good downpours along Highway 280, so be aware of that if you're heading down that way, and Highway 231 as well too. And we'll see these continuing through the afternoon hours across the area here, all ahead of a front that's going to stay to our north, high pressure south of us in the center of Gulf, pumping up that warm, humid air, and that's giving us all that moisture needed for some heavy rain potentially moving forward here. So look for these storms to continue through about 7 o'clock this evening. As we get to about 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, most are gone, but I think overnight tonight we do have a chance of seeing some lingering showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder early tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. and continuing on into about 7 a.m. when most of them dissipate across the area for tomorrow. You can hear the rain right now here at CBS 42. Headed to Big Time Rush this evening there at the Coca-Cola Amphitheater. Do look for some rain to be possible, so bring that poncho or rain jacket with you if you're heading out there as temperatures fall from the 80s down into the 70s. Thursday and Friday, we have a lot of storms expected out there. Some heavy rain, minor flooding, street flooding concerns we have to watch out for. As we head to the weekend, we're going to have fewer storms than Thursday and Friday, but still going to be watching for that. One thing sparking off the storms, look at the mid and upper levels of the jet stream here and see what's going on. Sometimes it gives you extra lift with these. And you see these little waves coming through as they move in tomorrow and then again on Friday. Both of these kind of enhancing some of the storms we have going on, combined with that deep moisture and the hot temperatures out there. So our chance for rain around 70% Thursday and Friday, back down to more typical pop-up variety storms as we head into the weekend and next week. So there is going to be a flash flooding risk for tomorrow. It's a low-end risk out there for some street flooding, but something we'll need to keep an eye on as we head into your Thursday and Friday afternoon and evenings. So tomorrow morning we'll start with a low chance for rain, but it does increase quite a bit after lunchtime tomorrow as we only get to about 87 degrees for your day tomorrow. So you'll see the rest of Thursday here around 11 a.m. we start seeing those storms becoming more numerous here as we get to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we may still see a few of them dying out here by 7 o'clock. And as we head into your Thursday night and Friday morning, we'll start Friday with a few clouds, pretty muggy out there, and by the afternoon we'll see those scattered to numerous thunderstorms again with that heavy rain threat, which will continue into Friday evening before tapering off Friday night and into your Saturday. How much rain potential? Well, unless you're underneath one of those heavy downpours, only about maybe a quarter to an inch of rain. But if you're underneath one of those downpours, potential does exist for maybe a few inches of rain, and that's where we do see that street flooding concern Thursday and Friday. As for the weekend, back to the 90s after a couple days in the 80s, and that trend continues into next